That's one small step for a man, one giant leap.
Hold the jokes, team. We got a lot of work to do here.
Hello! Today I'm back with a beautiful little game called the Crust and the new update New Horizon. I've played this game a fair few hours, but I think it's really amazing, so I just had to show it to you. But let's get into it and see what it's all about. There are a few different types: sandbox, storyline or tutorial. But to not make you skip out on anything, I'll go through the tutorial, although I think the game is easier afterwards, but perhaps that means we don't have to spend as much time doing things that are repetitive and boring. But it's a fun game, so I hope you enjoy it.
HB-11 capsule is delivered to the launch pad. Ready for ascent. Over. Copy that. Start the launch procedure.
Platform 1 is ready for launch. Over.
Launch control. Initiating countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Elevated to Hope Station 1. Capsule HB-11 has begun its ascent. Stand by to receive. Over.
Hope 1 to elevator, ready for receiving. Over.
Destination Moon, base MT4. Docking gateway provision priority. Highest. Course crossing route. Always in favor of HB-11. Priority launch and landing has been approved by Crust.
Alpha team, get ready to head back home. Over. Watch yourself out there. Lunar night is coming. Stand by, Alpha team. We've got visitors.
Mayor Tranquilitatis Logistics to incoming transition. Please state your intentions. Over.
Alice to MT Logistics. We have received clearance and hold a signed contract with Mr. Holloway for our mining operations in this designated sector. We're here to commence our activities as scheduled.
MT Logistics to Alice. We weren't informed of your early arrival. We've just finished building the elevator for your drones to access the underground facilities. At the moment, all the electricity is being used to charge the batteries as we prepare for night. We can't route power to the elevator right now. I suggest you keep your mining buddies in orbit for the next 2 weeks while we wait for the sun to come up, sweetheart.
We made it here right on schedule, but waiting for the next morning on the moon, a whole 2 weeks of downtime, is utterly unacceptable. Good afternoon, Director. This is Alice, your Vice President. We have a bit of a situation here, but I'm already on it. First, let's test our connection. Give this dialog box a click if you're hearing me loud and clear, then we can proceed.
I'm sorry I just clicked through that, but basically we're on the moon and we need to mine it for resources. And we have this lovely character, Alice Vance, that is a bit feisty, but I like her. But let's get into it again.
Connection solid. That's a start. Give me a few minutes to secure our landing clearance. Feel free to soak in the sights while you wait. I'm sure you have a great view of the moon from your orbital station. So, Robert, do we have a deal?
Let me be clear. A 2-week power outage equals job loss and a costly lawsuit for me. I don't care who you are, get Holloway on this. But no power for you and your toys until sunrise. We just don't have extra electricity right now.
Look, Robert, you and I got off on the wrong foot. Our drones were originally designed for autonomous construction and repair, and we've brought the necessary resources. Grant us landing permission, and we'll handle the power situation ourselves. This benefits both of us. More solar panels for you, and we could land our toys and get going. They also can handle the repairs. So, should I update Mr. Holloway on our successful collaboration?
All right, Alice. You have permission to land. Make sure your fancy drones don't break anything. Over and out.
Director, it's your call. Permission to land has been granted. Show this Bob the Builder that we can fix this.
Objective achieved.
And now
Choose
we
a
need
place
to
to
sit
land
down
the pods
or
near the
yeah,
elevator.
exactly.
To do this, click on the notification on the left side of the screen and select an appropriate
So
location.
she'll gonna talk
Director,
me
your
through
primary
everything.
responsibility is to ensure resource extraction and processing at our logistics hub on the Sea of Tranquility. Currently, it depends on external supplies. If you can address this issue, even partially, rest assured, we'll secure long-term contracts for you in the years to come. I personally vouched for your mission to the board. I'd hate to send you home with nothing. Better help me convince these old-timers that you are a promising team, and your work is the future.
Absolutely, Mr. Holloway. Both the director and I are immensely grateful to you. Our focus is on establishing a long-term partnership, and we'll do our utmost to make it a reality. You can count on us. To get started, select the required modules on the construction panel, and place the holograms of solar panels on the highlighted sites. Our drones will pick up necessary resources and begin construction.
And now I let my little drones do all the building. But they are adorable, aren't they? I love how they have their hands in the air. And yeah, I can speed up the game so they build faster and we don't have to sit through it for hours to wait on nothing happening.
Objective achieved.
Would you look at that? They've actually built them. Not a bad start at all. Alice, can you hear me? Your drones did a good job. Faster than I expected. All the energy from these panels will go to you. But if you want to work at night, you need to take care of saving it now. For this, you're going to need some batteries.
Well, thank you for your unwavering faith in our abilities, Robert. And I hope we've convinced you that we know what we're doing. And now our suddenly efficient drones will be busy building batteries. Director, he's absolutely right. A night on the moon is almost 14.5 Earth days without the sun, and we do need batteries. Build 4 of them next to the solar panels.
Yep. I was going through that before, so yeah. Now I just need a charging station, which I forgot. But that's fine. It's pretty quick. Yep.
Well, your
That
drones
should
really
do.
know how to build. Now use the wiring tool and connect the solar panels and batteries. Next, you just need to power up the elevator and you'll gain access to the underground level.
Switch to the utilities mode and select the wiring tool. You can right-click to quickly access the tool. Shift consecutive wiring. Now that everything is up and running, let's get down.
There are a lot of, well, tutorials. I don't want to build that. Excuse me. Yeah, that's better. A lot of tutorials showing how the game works.
Great. To start mining, build the drone configuration module. The elevator transfers power from the surface to the underground level. No need to worry about that.
Yeah. Not talking much in the tutorial, I'm noticing. Maybe it's because I don't really know what to say, but as I said before, the game is great and I love playing it. So hopefully you'll take my word on it being a good game. And if not, keep watching, because I believe most people will think it's really well done. But yeah, the tutorial is, well, very explained, and I don't really have to explain much what I'm doing, because it's already done. But basically this thing will convert my robots into driller bots. Yeah, I've done that.
Pardon my curiosity, but how are you going to extract lunar regolith with cargo robots? I'm far from a robotics expert, of course, but it seems like we have more questions than answers at this point.
That's an excellent question, Robert, and I'd be delighted to answer it. However, I need to wrap up some things first. The drone reconfiguration module allows up to 5 drones to... Now let's have the drones excavate an area measuring 50 standard units. In the meantime, I'll have a chat with our curious Bob. To order the drones to start the excavation, you need to use the highlighting tool. Robert, to answer your question, our company has been providing repair and maintenance services for robotics and mining equipment for over 10 years. We were involved in the development and maintenance of technology for lunar mining, along with the first industrial expeditions to the moon, even before the construction of the space elevator and the full-scale development of the moon by mankind. And I'm pleased to inform you, Robert, that by pooling our vast experience, we have been able to develop and implement multifunctional drone technology that can be re-equipped for a variety of tasks. Did I answer your question in enough detail, or should I send you a set of materials for review? I can throw in a set of coloring books especially for you, so you can quietly make your downtime in the workplace more enjoyable.
All right, Alice, I get the hint. You do your job and I'll mind my own business. By the way, I'll grab a few coloring books as souvenirs for the kids. I'll be heading home in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, the dialogue is great.
Director, I understand that I can be difficult at times, but your Alice is quite remarkable. She reminds me of my ex-wife.
We're all still on the same channel, Robert.
So, what's up with those coloring books?
I'll send them to your wife along with some flowers. She's not likely to get them from her husband.
Yeah, I think that's a tutorial. Let's get to it.
Wait, we're getting distress signals from everywhere. Director, the alert system isn't malfunctioning. We have to check.
This is an emergency broadcast. We have detected an imminent asteroid collision with the moon's surface. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage and the number of casualties. At this moment, our teams are working tirelessly to restore communication with lunar outposts. For those still on the moon, be aware that we are mobilizing all available resources to assist you. Conserve your energy and ration your supplies until further notice. Additional information will be provided as the situation unfolds. Stay tuned for updates. Over and out.
I repeat, Crust has declared a state of emergency of the first degree. Commercial shipments and cargo landings are prohibited. All complexes
resources, and facilities on the moon are now under Crust control. All remaining facilities should switch to emergency frequency and report their status. Conserve energy and resources, and await further instructions.
Yeah, isn't that just what you want? Just as we get to a freaking moon, it blows up. Well, in any case, I need to redo some stuff that I've already done, as usual in these kinds of games, but that doesn't really matter. It's fine. I pretty much have it handled since I've done it a few times already. But yeah, something collided with the moon, and we don't know much more than that. I'll just set the drones up for building because there's about to be more dialogue.
What's happening? Director, can you hear me? We're receiving reports that a meteorite collided with the moon and the state of emergency has been declared. Director, confirm you're on the line right now. You could have done it more quickly and spared me the worry. Director, there's still no signal from the personnel of the base. I'll try again, but my hope is dwindling. Robert, come in. Robert, do you copy? Robert, damn it, come in. There appear to be no survivors. I'm glad you were on the orbital station when the collision happened. I suggest you stay there as long as possible. We should try to hold out until logistics with Earth are restored. Start with electricity. We still have resources and functional drones. That should be enough.
Judging by the seismic activity, the meteorite impact occurred on the far side of the moon. We're lucky it happened so far away from our mission, but the strength of the blast wave raises a lot of questions.
Is that all the head of the research department can say? Somewhere far away there was an explosion and we don't know the cause?
Because scientists are working with proven facts, not speculating on fragmentary evidence. Much more data would be needed to reach the conclusions.
Objective achieved.
We have electricity, but our resource reserves are almost depleted. We need to restore production as soon as possible. Let's start with repairing the elevator to gain access to the underground level. Then build a charging station for the drones. Make sure that elevator and charging station are connected to the power network. The explosion destroyed everything on the surface, but there may still be mining modules underground. We need to go down and see what we have left.
Let's go down.
Objective achieved.
Director, we need to reconnect the power supply to the underground level. Connect the elevator and electrical pole with wires so we can see the scale of the damages. That's better. I see that we have a module to produce smart concrete, but we have an urgent need to resume production of steel and silicone.
Let's set up a few drones to do some drilling. Yeah.
Director, I have an idea. First, convert 5 drones into miners, and we'll proceed.
I had forgotten this part.
The drone reconfiguration module allows up to 5
We have smelting furnaces, but to start producing any resource, the relevant oxides are always needed. We will now mine them with the mining drones.
Objective achieved.
Yep.
Director, we have access to iron and silicone veins. Assign drones to mine the resources from the veins to supply the processing modules with raw materials. You can now watch mining drones extract the oxides, and working drones deliver them to the smelting furnace.
Yes, I'm watching them and they're doing great. I'm just gonna build some or make some drawings over here Since Robert didn't get those coloring books, I think I'm gonna be drawing for him. I want to keep my little drones busy, always mining when they can.
Enter excavation mode and assign mining drones to mine resources directly from a vein.
Yeah, and now I'm almost
Director,
done. Yep.
You can never have too much smart concrete, so it's worth spending time to produce it. For this purpose, we have a pressing module, which may not be the most efficient way, but it's good enough to start with. The pressing module requires only regolith, which is a type of lunar dirt plentiful here. Assign mining drones to the evacuation so that we have the resources we need. Free drones will deliver the regolith to production themselves.
Objective achieved.
Director, we're getting word of supply shortages from almost everywhere on Earth. The explosion cut off most of the supply channels from the moon. Millions of people are in need of resources, and we can satisfy that demand. Supplies used to run through the contract system, but it came to a complete halt after the explosion. We might be able to fix that.
Well, that's a start. There should be enough smart concrete for the first time.
Yeah. Now we are getting somewhere. Although I think we'll need some storage. There, no, that's one. Yeah. Gonna put it over here so it's really accessible. And right in the way. Yeah, that's fine. A Crust representative is attempting to contact us. Yeah, let's see what I have to say. He represents the interests of Crust. Crust is a corporation of sorts that are responsible for all the moon logistics thingies that I'm aware of. They're just telling me to start the game, basically.
Well, let's not waste any time. Professor, you prepared a research plan before starting the expedition, didn't you?
Absolutely. First, we need to increase production. We have smelting furnaces, but we need extractors and refineries to extract the oxides. Director, Crust has handed us the research plan, and we're ready to begin. Research underground mining and place 2 extractors on the iron and silicon veins.
Research complete.
Don't forget that extractors need electricity. Hold down shift to build a chain of...
Yeah, now I have some research. I'll go through it in a bit to show you how it works. But now I'm short on power. That's great. Since the night hasn't barely started yet. You see the night-day cycle over here. Now it's 12 days and 7 hours before dawn. That's nice. And you see we'll survive with the power for 14.7 days. So before this is hooked up and they have built these ones, we will make it, but after that I'm not so sure. Anyways, let's get to placing out the other one of these. Yeah, and I think I've unlocked the conveyors. Yes, I have. Brilliant. They are really expensive, but that's just something we'll have to work with. Yeah, not yet. I'm gonna do some planning to put out the whole mining system. I need these ones, the single regolith refinery, to, well, process the things, the regolith into oxides. And then I need to smelt the oxide into, well, steel, silicon, titanium, and all the stuff. And that I do with these. And I believe I've been so lucky that I have a titanium vein right here. But I need the ore scanner, which is on the agenda in the science thingy, before I can see if it is that type of vein. Yeah, gonna do some planning. So let's set up the refinery. Yeah, I should set it up here, perhaps. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, I need some space here. So yeah, here is fine. Yeah. That's probably good. I won't connect them yet. I will just drag the conveyor belts into them, and the ores that the regolith that those collect during the night will not be processed until I have daylight to charge the whole base for it. Otherwise I'll just waste power, which I might do anyways. So I'm gonna set up some more solar panels to build, and perhaps some batteries. And yeah, before I built these bigger panels, but after the crash we got set back a fair bit, which is natural, but anyways, we still need to keep going. And then some batteries. That right way, yep, it is. There, and there, and there. That's probably fine for now. And then some power. You see there's a max limit to all the things, how many what's the name, connections they can have. The panels only have 2 connections, the batteries have 3 connections, so I can connect this here and then go in a straight line, and they should be fine. Power cables never break in this game. They might later, but right now we're good, so no worries. Now I should just let the game play on. I'm just gonna prioritize this one and a few of these ones. Yeah, that's good. And they should be done before the night is over. And my pretty little bots will go building it. Oh, it's glorious. Haven't they built the extractor? No, they haven't. Well, they're getting to it. Eventually. Actually, maybe prioritize, yeah. That's good. And I'm reducing drones, since it's no use. Research complete. That's nice. Yeah, ore detector
the data that the extractors have started mining. Now, finish the research and build 2 regolith refineries for producing iron and silicon, respectively. Director, place the regolith refineries similarly to optimize future production.
Where should I put
regolith
this?
refinery extracts the necessary oxides from the regolith by thermal treatment. The process leaves slag that can also be used in production.
Yeah. You see, when I take off the conveyor, there's an arrow going this way, here, and an arrow going, into the refinery. That's a slag he was talking about, and I don't really see a use for it this early in the game, so I will just let it store up in the machines for now. Maybe later I'll do something with it. Oh, nice. We need to prioritize these a bit more then. Hopefully they won't steal resources from these ones. Let's see, what did I take? 12 and 4. Yeah, well. Yeah. I might have done a bad thing.
Single regolith refinery is a mono-refinery that can only produce one type of oxide at a time. Be sure to select the recipes for iron and silicon oxide to start production.
That part I'm gonna forget so many times it won't even be funny in the end. But yeah, I have to select the type of resource they will refine, which he just said. Now it's done.
Objective achieved.
And I've gained some science from the crust.
Director, a conveyor belt will speed up production and eliminate the need for drones in resource delivery. I advise you to keep an eye on this technology.
Oh, my eyes are open.
Director. Now we have a steel production chain, but we can increase its efficiency by connecting the modules with conveyor belts. It will reduce the load for drones and speed up production. Exactly what we need right now.
Objective achieved.
Use the conveyor tool and connect the extractor to the
Yeah, things break down and I need the automatic repair to repair them without having to click them. You see here, they're automatic repair. Not very expensive, but for now I'm gonna wait with it, since it's I need my science for other stuff right now. So I'm just gonna have to click and click and click. You see? Click. And I gave them some more science from the crust.
Crust's tasks require significant resource investment, which means we need to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities. Let's start producing components. We need titanium to manufacture parts. Find titanium deposits among the regolith using an ore detector to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities. Let's start producing components.
I may need more solar panels. I'm on 33% power and I'm more than half through the day. So yeah, I'm gonna need more power. That's great. So let's build 7 more cars, because everybody loves this number 7. It's such an even number and all. No, that's not it. There it is. Ah, come on. I should build an ore detector. Is it built? No. Waiting for all the resources. Great. Maybe I should prioritize it. Go pretty fast when it's done, so why not?
Research complete.
Research complete. Wasting science. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna go through the science. You see over here, here are 3 vials. A blue one, an orange one, and a green one. The blue one is a type of science called fundamental science. Well, not there. There we go. You see the fundamental tab. Here most things require fundamental science, the blue vial. You see it over here as well. And you see I have Crust research for 83 days right now, 60 science a day. Basically, I'm needing 1200 science for this one. And I'm gonna get 60 per day with that income. And I can get more incomes on different types of science. You see the orange one has 2 science thingies and this one has 2 as well. So basically the blue one goes for fundamental, which is mostly fundamental based, but as you see here it has green science and orange science and stuff. Anyways, just basically most blue science. And engineering, basically the same, mostly orange, but you see it's blue science and later on even green science, and yeah, here you see green, blue, orange, yeah. And the social, basically the same. And these are, well, fundamental things like bigger solar panels, upgrading your drones and fuel generators, such like that. But engineering is mostly fabrication stuff. A lot of stuff here, stuff. But yeah, I need to follow the lines to be able to get this one. Perhaps I need to upgrade this first and this, and then I can get it, and then I can upgrade it, and then I need more to upgrade. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You'll figure it out, or maybe I do. Social, it's for colonists. Yes, there are colonists in the game, but I need to make my base a bit better first, since they need houses and stuff. And all the trading stuff that you'll do, as they said earlier, it's well, all we're doing on the moon is mining resources and selling it to Earth. And this tab lets me upgrade or research science that makes it easier to sell, like having more available contracts and making stuff cheaper on the market, and yeah, stuff like that. But we'll see it again later. Yeah, about that. These science types, if I don't have one type of science in here, it will be lost. You see, now it's only researching the blue one and the orange one. When I start again, it will research the green one here, but since I just unlocked this type of science, or this research, it didn't have any green science to work on. So for a little bit, I was wasting some green science. That's basically the gif of it. Let's get back to it.
Objective achieved.
Don't forget to connect it to the network. The ore detector uses battery power to run the scans. The further the scanning area is, the more power it requires.
As I said, I'm a lucky son of a... yeah.
Select the finished ore detector and scan the regolith around it. Great job. Now build a components factory and supply with titanium and steel. I'm sure, Director, this will be an easy task for you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna set up this thing to... I need to drill out some things. You can press Alt and have the drones prioritize an area, so you can build stuff in it faster. While they work, I'm gonna set up some power. Probably need it out here eventually, but I can't build there. Yeah. But they're building solar panels, that's nice. Although I would like them to do it more often, more faster, more everything.
Director, I consider it my duty to remind you that lunar research is divided into three main fields: fundamental, engineering, and social. Each laboratory is capable of conducting independent research, but studying certain technologies may require the cooperation of multiple fields. All available research is grouped into three main directions: fundamental, engineering, and social. Fundamental research is responsible for logistics and communication with other organizations, as well as drone improvements. Engineering research helps develop mining and production. Social research ensures that colonists at the base live and work comfortably. Some research requires multiple types of science points at once. You can assign tasks in different sections, and then the research plan will be conducted in parallel. The speed of research depends on your science points income. You can always rearrange your research to actualize the priorities for your current goals.
Director, here's the latest news regarding contracts. To resume shipments to Earth, we'll need to restore communication and significantly expand production. If we manage this in the near term, I'll negotiate an extremely lucrative contract with the aerospace company FASM. They've lost their supplier and are willing to pay generously for an urgent order. I'm still looking into the matter, but be prepared to devote all resources to this effort if you want to maximize the benefits. I'll return as soon as new information becomes available.
I feel my voice is giving up, but
Director, our operation requires a colossal amount of funds. The budget is stretched to its limits, and there are no new investments in sight. We need to come up with something urgently.
we're coming up with it. It's fine, Alice. I have no research. Oh goody. I have, yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, that's fine.
I have a solution to our problems, Director. We can establish trade with other organizations on the moon. This way, surplus resources are converted into money, which we currently lack. To send resources, we need a landing platform. And to access the market, we need to research the online market.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Ledger. Great idea. Director, let's get started immediately. Research and construction will take some time.
Seven days, well, let's move it. As I said, I'm too cheap to get the automated science, no, automated repairs. Ugh, words are hard.
Halfway there, but we still need a landing platform. The sooner we finish building it, the sooner we can make money.
Yep, I'm up. I'm working on it. It's fine. I need power though. I'm gonna run out again 6 days and 17, so 17 hours in the night with no power. Right. This is full. I can turn this off then. This is full. I can turn it off. This is full. I can turn it off. Is this full? No. Maybe I should prioritize it and they will move stuff to it. Maybe, I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. Or maybe. I can just sit here and say maybe no for 2 hours or something, but I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna look at my science. Doing well, yeah, doing well without me. And then I'm gonna not do something with that. No, I have built all my solar panels. And I need to expand more, so more solar panels, it's fine. They asked me to build 5 to start with. Now I will have 20. That's a good start. Perhaps with 2-hour batteries. No, you don't get to break down. We can't afford it right now. You keep working, damn it. There is the batteries. Yep. And that, no, that's, well. There we go, and there we go. Yeah.
Director, our energy reserves are almost at 0. The moon has a long day-night cycle. Make sure we have enough solar panels to charge the batteries during the solar phase. In the event of an urgent power shortage, modules with low priority are the first to be disconnected from the network. You can manually disable modules that are not needed at the moment to optimize consumption.
Research complete.
That should keep them busy for a while. But I was wasting science points, it said. Rolling mill done, that's nice. Yeah, sure. I'm not wasting science points. It's just confused, it's fine. Maybe I should get this one. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, almost done with the landing platform. Oh, not there. That's better. Oh, the sun is back. And I have all my solar panels. Yeah. Let's get to a fundamental. Perhaps I should. Yeah, let's get this one. Yeah, I'm gonna set up some landing platforms. There, logistics, landing platform. There. And there. I'm gonna prioritize this one. And I'm gonna low prioritize this one. And let them get to work. I should really get some storage. There we go. No, I can't really fit it. Yeah, I can. It's not great space, but it's
Everything is
fine
ready for
now.
trading. To sell your surplus resources, go to the online market section of the control center. Now select market at the top of the screen. You can not only sell missing resources, but also buy them. Since we are currently trying to restore our budget, go to the Sell tab. If you select an available resource on the left side of the screen, you'll see the fluctuations and its cost on the right side. To send a resource for sale, select the appropriate option in the bottom right corner of the screen. Director, you should carefully monitor supply and demand. The more resources of a specific type you put on the market, the lower their price will be.
Yeah. Don't really feel like I have to explain anything he said. But I need some conveyors. And yeah, I need to set up these storages as well. You have to set up the storages in the same way as you have to set up the regolith refineries. You need to tell it what shall go where and stuff. You need to do the same for the smelters, but I haven't built any, they were already here. So that's nice. Where to now? This one. And that's good. And we shall. Hopefully the power will last the night now. I need to set up the regolith refinery for the titanium as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And then
Research complete.
Smelting. That's good. Yep. And then I can connect these ones. And yeah, the fundamental science thingy I was operating looking like a pole. It makes these go from 4 to 5 connections, and that's really useful. It makes a lot of difference when you don't have room. All I'm wishing for Christmas are connections. Build all. Now I should build a components factory as well. But the concrete is out. I should really get some more concrete then. Pressing module. That way. If I build it here, yeah, it can probably sliver through here. The belt, I mean. Yeah. Let's try. Yep. Yeah, one bad thing with the belts, since I have connected them to the storages, they can't reach the resources from the belts. So I need to drop the resources and then they can reach them, so they can build all the stuff that I tell them to build. And you see here more stuff, so yeah, drop it. And yeah, if that makes sense. I know I'm just babbling a lot. Research complete, yeah, right. There, electric pillar, yeah. Solar is required. After that one. Yeah, there. Are the concrete already out? Yeah, they need a lot of concrete. But I have a lot more power this night. 8.8 days. 27! Oh, it's great. I'm gonna do some scanning then. To see if I have some more resources nearby. Oh yes, I got water. And more iron. Yep, that's a good start. But I've been recording for about an hour now, so maybe we should end it off right here, and next time we will go further down the research tree, I promise, since it's already on the way. And we will get the, what's the name? The component factory up and running, and the rolling mill. We just need these two to start working, and we need the dang concrete to drop from the belt. But yeah, that's basically the most of it. So I thank you very much for watching this episode of The Crust, and I hope you like it and watch the other one, the next one, and the next, and the next, and the next. So thank you for now, and goodbye.